This week, we've been focusing on ethics, a sense of what is right and what is wrong. In level 7, your main assignment will be to plan and give evidence for an ethics-based research project. Let me be clear, you will not write the full research paper in level 7, but you will plan it, you will find sources for it, and you will write about these sources. So we need a question. In this video, I will give you some strategies on how to make one and some examples based on yesterday's work. So to recap the video from Miss Stephanie, a research question should be about something you haven't made your mind up about. If you already think the answer is X, then this paper is going to be very one-sided. So don't choose that. Remember the 4 S's. It needs to be a question that can be answered with facts. Facts from a wide range of sources. It needs to be something important. If it's just about you or your favorite football team or your little brother, who cares? It must be specific. We only have 5 weeks and it needs to be finished. Keep it narrow. And it needs to be about just one thing. Also, I will add to Miss Stephanie's video, it cannot be a question that can be answered yes or no. So, for example, is coronavirus bad? I don't need to write a paper, I can just write yes and get my A+. Now I'm going to go back to some examples from yesterday's video and change the ethical dilemmas that we found into research questions. These are not the only research questions I could make, but I just want to show you how I get from dilemma to question. Yesterday, we talked about workers in restaurants who are still bringing us food at home while we stay safe. The ethical problem is, if we want to protect everybody, should we still have home delivery? A possible question then is, how can we protect these essential workers in Saudi Arabia during the coronavirus outbreak? This is significant because it's a global problem. It's singular because I'm only talking about essential workers, only in this country, only because of coronavirus. It can be supported with medical facts and also information from governments around the world about what they are doing. So this could be a research question. Yesterday, we looked at the ethical dilemma of following university rules on cheating versus being a good friend to my friend who cheated. A possible question then: what extra measures should Al Faisal University introduce to combat cheating in exams? So this can be supported with facts, maybe from other universities, other countries, other education ministries. It's singular. I'm only talking about our university. It's specific. Just exams. Not in class, not in lab reports, just exams. And it's significant because, I'll be very honest, in my experience, cheating is a real problem in university. A third example I gave yesterday was about internet privacy, taking pictures of other people without asking them first. A possible question could be, What is the most effective way to protect privacy on visual-based social media? That's social media that's mainly about photos, something like Instagram or Snapchat. A different possible question could be, what are the main privacy issues affecting Instagram users? Again, I'm just talking about Instagram, not all of the social media. That means I can go and find facts specific to Instagram. And this is significant because, for example, there are children who are angry at their parents because ever since they were born, their parents have put their pictures on Facebook, Instagram, and now that they are older, their identity is all over the internet. They have no privacy, and their parents did not ask. So today, your task is this. Go back to your Google document that you started yesterday. Each group member should write 3 possible research questions under the 100-word response you wrote yesterday. You do not have to choose your research question yet. I just want you to think about what you might talk about. You can look at the table you made yesterday for some ideas, or you can write new research questions. It's up to you. Make sure whatever you write, there is some kind of ethical dilemma in the question. When you have your 3 questions, check that each one has all of the elements of a good research question. I showed you the list at the start of this video. To help you, I'm going to show you again. So when you write your 3 possible research questions, make sure you have not made your own mind up yet. You're going to learn something. Make sure it has the 4 S's: supportable, significant, specific, and singular. And make sure this question cannot simply be answered yes or no. Write that information into your Google document, and I will check it at the end of class.